Hello and welcome to another Naughty Egg Draw. I am your lovely host Jake, and today we will be designing a new skin for a character from the game Super Spell Heroes. Now, Super Spell Heroes is an awesome app game where they're actually throwing on a really cool contest right now with a lot of really cool prizes. But not just Flaregames is putting on a contest for this. If you guys want to put your work towards another pool of prizes, Draw With Jazza is actually doing a contest for this as well. And I'll explain more about the two contests and the game as the video goes on, so how about we get into this? Alright, so in this contest, they are wanting people to make a new epic skin for 3 of the different characters. Now with the Flaregames competition, you can make as many submissions as you want, so you can make one for each of the characters if you want. But just keep in mind that if you are submitting for the Draw With Jazza competition, you will want to only submit one of your final designs. So if you make more than one, pick your favorite to submit to that one. Now the 3 characters that they have you pick from are from the 3 starting characters, Zenron, Jane, and Theoben. And I always loved wizards and necromancer-like characters, and if you don't believe me, look at any MMO I've ever played, and I always go with the spellcaster wizard-like character. Because of this, I chose to go with Zenron here. So since Zenron already had a very dark look to him, I wanted to go with a very necromancer feel for the design. I started to think about what if he was a banished dark wizard who resided in the forest. I went from there and I knew I wanted it to feel very dark, but have this very sense of life to it with floating orbs around him. Now one thing you want to do when you're designing a character for the game that already has an established animation for each of the characters is you want to make sure you keep things in proportion. So you can play the game a bit and just see where things move on that character and try your best to not have really over the top designs into the areas that move a lot. Because either that part won't make it into the final recreation of your design, or someone who's judging this work may just overlook it because they might find it too hard to design your character over their existing character. Now with the Flaregames competition, the pool in which you submit is just one, ranging from beginners to experts at design. But if you are someone who is still a beginner and you want to still enter in the competition, Jazza does have 2 pools for submissions. One for those who have been doing art for some time now, and another for those who are very young or beginners. Now remember, Jazza is a professional artist, so he will be able to tell if you're someone who isn't a beginner and just trying to submit into it to win a prize. So if you aren't sure whether you fall into the beginner category or the open category, just submit into the open category. It's not always about winning the prizes in these competitions, but to really help increase your practice in your art and just have fun making it. Now I won't be going into every prize that is going to be given out for these competitions. For that, I'm going to leave a link down below so you can go check it out for yourselves. But one thing I will say is that the Flaregames will pick 3 winners for their competition, and the top 3 winners, on top of the physical prizes you can win, are going to be picked to have their characters recreated in the game as close as they can to your design, and I think that's pretty awesome. But just know that if you do happen to win the competition from Jazza, that doesn't mean you will be a for sure win in the Flaregames side. They are 2 separate competitions for the same game. Now, one more thing about the specifics of this competition is the deadlines. Now, the date for submission will be September 14th. So if you're watching this today, you still have plenty of time to try to make something for this. So go out and make something. Well, after you finish watching this video, of course. Now, before I heard about this competition, I hadn't played the game before, and I'm not normally one to play mini games on my phone, but I was actually really happy with this game. It's basically just a fast-paced strategy game where you're casting either offensive or defensive spells to destroy another person who's probably just sitting on the toilet just like you are to take you down. The one thing I like is the game is very good about not making it about microtransactions to play the game, which is why I've actually really been enjoying this game. Normally I avoid playing games on the phone because you can only play for about 10 minutes and then you either have to wait to play more or you have to pay some money for more gems or something to continue. So good on you, Flaregames. But I'm going to keep hammering away at this, and I'll see you guys in just a couple minutes. Now, one thing I want to point out, if you're making a design for something that's going to go into a game, you don't want to overdo it with the backgrounds you're going to put them in. You want to be able to make the characters the focus of the design and not the backgrounds. For me, I knew that I wanted the glow effects to be pretty noticeable, so I put him in a darker background to help him pop a bit more. Because I knew if he was just in a plain white background, those effects would kind of disappear. You just have to find the background color that fits well with your design and your color palette. The color palette that I picked for my character is pretty dark, so if I hadn't had the glowing effects to my character, I would have actually gone with a lighter background because it would have made him pop a bit more. But as you'll see in the end, I actually brightened up the contrast of the character a bit to build up a better separation from the background and the foreground. That is the upside of doing things digitally. You can do that post-production work to your art. But just know for this competition, you can make a piece with whatever medium you want to make it in. Markers, painting, digital, whatever your strength is, go with that for this piece. But I am nearing the end, so stay tuned for the final work. Alright everyone, that is the end of the design for Zenron. Let me know what you guys think down below. And remember, you guys still have time to enter this contest. So make sure you guys go out there and try this out. I'm going to leave a link down below for both the contest rules and guidelines. And remember, it's not always about winning these contests. It's about pushing yourself and trying something different and just having fun making art. But I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. I can't wait to see your guys' submissions. So make sure to tag me on Twitter or on Instagram so I can see your guys' submissions. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching this video till the end. If you haven't yet, make sure you smack that sub button and hit that little bell button so you guys know when I'm posting these videos. And let me know what you guys are thinking by leaving a like and a comment down below. But like always, keep drawing and until next time. Bye!